Joining us now is Jen, and we're going to be talking about these amazing child carriers, strollers, really, really cool from the Gladly family. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for having me and Gladly on the show.
Oh my goodness. I was sharing with you because you were able to send these. Josh and Jake set them up. We had them in Studio C, our immersive studio. And every time somebody would walk in there to work on something or do something, people were like, what are these? They're that unique. They are that unique. Tell us about this product line and what makes it so special.
So I previously worked in the baby industry, before that I worked in advertising and design, so I never really thought I would be in the baby industry, and I kind of fell into it and fell in love with it because it's such a cool way to help families. So when we started Gladly Family, we spent over a year working on this wagon to get everything right. So from a brand perspective, we feel like Gladly Family is there to really help families have more fun together, and so we want to give them everything they could need in one package, and that's really what we've done with this wagon. So there's tons of cool features for families to enjoy.
It's so easy too. Like, I travel a lot and I love my suitcase because my suitcase goes like in a 360 direction, right?
Yeah.
Your wheels are sturdy, strong, and really mobile.
Yes, exactly. And so, you know, while we want these to look good and mom and dad to feel great pushing them, we also want them to be workhorses. So we have really rugged wheels, really cool suspension, and there's even a nap mattress that's included for, you know, sometimes little ones want to lay down and get tired. I had the perfect product tester because my daughter is 4 now. So as we were developing these wagons, I had a, you know, a high sign or low sign at home with Vivi. So
well, also like so that sleep mat you can also use as a changing table.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's so functional that you only need like one piece of equipment. Because I remember taking the diaper bag and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, you have to have this, and then the pack and play, and then you had to have that, you had to have that. So it's like a wheeling, almost like a wheeling bassinet kind of thing.
Absolutely.
It does everything you need to do, multifunctional, and you have different styles. You have, it's kind of like a car.
Yes.
Right? So you've got the
Exactly.
Anthem. Tell us about the different levels that you have.
So we started out with Anthem 2 and Anthem 4. The main difference is one's for 2 kids and one's for 4 kids. And as we've been, you know, we started last year, so we're a very new company, but we've been blown away by the response from parents. It's been such an exciting journey. We can't wait to do more this year. But we just came out with something called the Anthem Adventures. So it is a new colorway called Forest, kind of this green, sage green, you know, nature color. But it also includes a cooler bag, a travel bag, because what our closed Facebook group was telling us is, we want to take these wagons on vacations. And to be honest, that was something I never even thought of. But the parents give us such good feedback. So it comes with also a mosquito net and some comfort seats to make the seat a little more padded. So it's all in one package.
Nice. Now the padding for the seat, you can like take that out too because you want to make it washable just in case.
Yes.
The child might like spill something.
Absolutely.
Or whatever. So it's nice to be able to wipe it down or be able to have it be washable.
And these are 100% workhorses, so you can literally hose them down in the backyard, let them dry in the sun, and you're good to go.
Now, when you're talking about adventures, also because of the thickness of the wheels and the tread, also you can take them to the beach.
Absolutely.
And which is also important because if you want to take your child to the beach, but you don't want them to have too much sun, it's also that whole pop-up tent for them because both sides open up and you have complete coverage.
Absolutely. And one thing that was really important to me is I remember reading a few years ago a study that said when it's hot outside and you put the canopy over your baby in the stroller, it's actually about 10 degrees hotter inside of there. So that always freaked me out with my daughter. I didn't want her to be overheated, so we made sure to include these kind of mesh canopies, spaces in the canopies to allow airflow. So even if you're being protected from the sun, you're still not getting that like super hot enclosed space.
Lovely. What has your family, you know, and friends, what has their reaction been to this?
They've just been blown away by the reaction, the same as we have, and we have a really awesome team. We're a small team, but I've been amazed at what we've been able to do, and as soon as people see the wagon, they want one, which makes me feel great.
What business advice would you give to someone else that wants to invent something and bring it to market?
Talk to your consumer.
Okay.
Test, test, test. Because they are the ones who are going to give you that kind of insight, because you may have an idea, but you may need to twist it or pivot or shift it a little bit. So if you don't have product market fit, it's going to be really challenging for you. That, and the second piece of advice is always listen to your customer service team, because they are the front lines and they can give you a lot of great information on new products to create and problems to fix.
Right. Make sure that the seams are all sewn correctly.
Yes.
Little tiny little details make all the difference.
Yep. Or they can say, you know, hey, everybody's been asking for XYZ feature. Okay, well, let's put that into the next iteration. Great. You know.
Cup holder.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes.
Right? Jen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And again, thank you for your generosity, because 2 of these we're going to be doing a contest and we're going to be able to provide them to families.
Awesome.
So we will be announcing that probably a little closer to Mother's Day. But thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you for having us.
You have a wonderful company. No, you have a great company, and I'm proud to support that. You know, proud to give that seal of approval.
Appreciate that so
and they're also sturdy. Like we were joking around. Like some of the interns are like, "Well, how much weight does it hold?" Maybe, because especially the one that's built for 4 kids. They're like, "Can we wheel in it?" I was like, "Oh my gosh."
There's a few days I'm like, "Can I just climb into there
take
for
a
a
nap.
minute?" Yeah. So.
Also for daycares, I think it's really helpful. Instead of
Yes.
like this kind of stroller that's in tandem, right, without any covering, this is really cool.
Well, that actually brings up a good point. One of our charitable partners that we work with is called Boston Outdoor Preschool Network, and my daughter, full disclosure, is a student there. But the kids are outdoors like almost all day long in a nature environment, and so we have donated some of these, and they use them, and it's great to see them. Like, they are workhorses. They really stand up to the elements.
And Boston's such a beautiful city too. It's really one of my favorite cities. Thank you, Jen.
Come visit us.
Stay tuned for more. We've been living it up right here, and I'm so gladly that they came. Be well.